Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. And today, we'll be playing kind of just a chill little playthrough of Luigi's Mansion. And it's like partially because I've been wanting to replay Luigi's Mansion lately. Partially because I've seen some mods people have done in the game, and I might play some of those eventually because they look really cool, and I've never played a Luigi's Mansion mod before. But also because it just happens to be around the time of the 10th anniversary of my original Luigi's Mansion Let's Play that's on this channel right now. You can go watch it, but I recommend you don't because it's probably really cringe. It's not like the exact 10th anniversary. I think the first episode came out in December of 2012, but like the end of December, so it's like a little over. But then episode 2 didn't come out for like a month later, I think. So it's kind of like in between. So it's like about the 10th anniversary. Anyway, we're gonna start playing, and I can continue talking while we are playing. Please tell me this is the right one. Okay. Anyway, I will be playing sort of, it's going to be in widescreen eventually, but I think just because this is the cutscene, it's not in widescreen. So we're going to be playing, it on Dolphin with, an HD texture pack. Not the HD texture pack, like the 4K Henrico Magnifico one or whatever. Hello, Sam. I am not going to play shirtless. I know you'd love that, but I'm not going to do that. Maybe if I hit like 1,000 subs, then I'll play something shirtless. If I can get 1,000 subs and be a partner, then I'll play shirtless. That can be the goal. But anyway, yeah, we're playing with this other HD texture pack that I just found on the Dolphin forums. I actually like it better. I think it stays more faithful to the like original art design. So like this rug here, I don't know. It almost looks a little more cartoony, but I think I kind of like it that way actually. Other than that, like all the HUD has been redrawn and everything, so it seemed pretty nice. And also that, not to like hate on that other guy that makes the other HD texture packs, he makes like a bunch of them. But I don't know, he like he like makes you go like through his Patreon to download them, even just like the free versions. And I don't know, it just seems kind of scummy. Because he used to have them just on his website, but now he doesn't anymore. So I don't know if we support that, so I don't know. Anyway, this one was updated in like 2020, I think. But I think it's all been like one guy. So, I mean, not that the other guy isn't one guy. I don't know if he has like a whole team, but I don't know. It just seems like he always like, I feel like he always charges or tries to charge people, which I mean, maybe, but like, it's a texture pack for a game that's not yours, so I don't know. It just like doesn't always sit right with me, but anyway, I like this one a little better anyway, so that's what we're gonna be using. Anyway, so yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing, and I think I'm gonna try and play the whole game in like one sitting. It's only like 3 hours, maybe. I think I can get through it pretty fast. So I don't know, we'll see. One thing I don't like about this texture pack is the way he kind of made these text boxes more like square. I don't know if I really like that. I kind of like the vision of the original being kind of like faded on the edges and like circular, but it's like, I actually, it could make it a little easier to read, so I don't know. It's whatever. It's not terrible. So, yeah. I also kind of thought that this would be a good game just to sort of, you know, like play and chill and, like since I haven't streamed in a while, you know, just kind of like ease into it. I could have played like, a Mario Galaxy mod, and I have one I want to play that I have talked about before, but I don't like... I don't know, I tried playing it a little bit, like, on my own, just, like, a few stars, and it's, like, not completely different. I don't know, a lot of the stars are, like... I don't know, just from what I played, it doesn't seem, like, as different as I thought it would be, so... I don't know. I think it would still be fun, but... I don't know if I'll play it. But, I mean, I wanted to play this because it just, like, fit. I can't believe it was, like... 10 years ago that I played this on my channel. I think that's the... I want to say besides, like, the Trashy Trio race that we did, I think that might have been the last time I played this game. Like, fully. That's also another reason why I wanted to play it. I remember when the 3DS version came out, I tried playing it, and I think I played, like, the first area or something. But honestly, the 3DS version is not that good. Oh, fuck you, Ghost. Like, it's okay. The game looks good, but, Oh, hello, Josh. Welcome. I feel like I know the game well, but I never replay it. Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel, too. I feel like I have the whole game down, but yeah, I haven't replayed it in a while. But yeah, the 3DS version I feel like was kind of gross. I don't know. I even played it on a new 3DS with like the other stick, but I feel like it was still kind of just like weird to play. And it only runs at like 20 FPS and it drops a lot. And I'm still salty that they remade it on the 3DS instead of the Switch, so... And looking back, they totally could have done that, because they were coming out with Luigi's Mansion 3 like a year later, so they totally like had the assets for it and everything. And I remember people were saying at the time that they remade it on the 3DS because of the stuff that they had from Luigi's Mansion 2 or Dark Moon. But that doesn't really hold up now, does it? So, anyway, so I also was watching. I have two celebrities in the chat. Yeah, exactly. They remade it because they were scared the Switch was gonna fail. I guess, but they remade it in what, 2018? After a year of the Switch doing like already amazingly. Like, I don't know. Is that actually the reason? I could see that. Nintendo's kind of bitchy when it comes to that, but I don't know. Wasn't it in like October of 2018? Like, I feel like that was after the Switch was already kind of doing really well. I don't know. They were still supporting the 3DS at the time. I'm pretty sure it was 2018 because I feel like I remember playing it around Halloween in my sophomore year of college, which was 2018. Maybe it came out a year earlier though. I don't really remember. Thoughts on Hogwarts Legacy and how brainless woke sheep are trying to cancel it? I don't really care about anything Harry Potter related, so I don't really care. But I know the author is like transphobic or whatever, so yeah. Maybe it should be canceled. But I don't really care about Harry Potter at all, so... Anyway. I checked it's 2018. See, I knew it. Don't question me. But yeah. I don't know. It never really, like, sat right with me why they remade it then and not... Or remade it on the 3DS and on the Switch is stupid. I know someone else who came out. Oh my god. Yeah. That was around that time, actually. Actually, it was before that. It was earlier in the year, technically. Like, officially. Not, like, unofficially, officially. Whatever. But yeah, I also, just like today, a thing popped up on my YouTube recommended, where there's this guy that reviews like remakes of games, and he was talking about the Luigi's Mansion remake, but he was also kind of reviewing the game as a whole, and he has that video made me like physically mad. Like he gets so much wrong about the game and like tries to make it seem like such a worse game than it actually is just because he doesn't know how to play it. Like, I don't know. I'm so sick of these like retrospectives, looking back on games that and just having like a contrarian opinion to what's like the norm. Like if it's a pretty critically acclaimed game like Luigi's Mansion, I feel like is a pretty fondly remembered game. But people just have to go back and, like, say how bad they think it is just for the sake of being different. And it's, like, so uninformed, too. Like, there's so many times in that video where he just, like... He was like, oh, I think when you shine the flashlight at the ghost, it's so random whether they disappear or not. But no, it's literally based on how close you are to them when you shine your flashlight. Like, maybe get the mechanics of the game straight before you judge it like that. That's just like one example. I mean, I didn't know that either, like specifically, but I always figured that it had something to do with that, because whenever you shine your flashlight farther away from a ghost, it disappears more easily. But it's not random. Maybe make a video trashing on the retrospective video and get clout from all the popular ones. Well, it's like a 4-year-old video because he made it like right after the remake came out. I don't know why it just popped up into my recommended feed like today, but I do usually enjoy those kinds of videos. But lately, I've seen a lot of those kinds of videos where like it's all that same style, like where they're just shitting on pretty well-renowned games just for the sake of like being different than what everybody else thinks, or they're just completely uninformed. Like there's another one by a different guy where he made a review retrospective on like, I think it was like either Earthbound or Mother 3 or Mother 1 or one of those games, and the whole like throughout his whole video he was talking about like how he was just saying like he didn't know a lot about stuff pertaining to like the controls or like the mechanics or something. It's been a while since I watched it, but like I remember reading the comments, and the whole like comment section was kind of like shitting on him because he didn't really even know what he was talking about. So I'm just kind of sick of those kinds of videos. Retrospective on retrospective videos, a trash genre. Dash Bobby 18. I've noticed people don't really use like the dash naming anymore. They just kind of make the title, which is interesting because I remember we always used to kind of joke about those kinds of videos. But yeah, that's also kind of what made me want to replay this game, because I'm like, maybe it's not as good as I remember, but it is, because it's like one of my favorite games of all time, honestly. So, and it wasn't just because he was talking about the 3DS version. It was like him talking about the game as a whole. Like like more than half of the video was him just talking about the GameCube version, and I'm like, are you sure? He was like saying how he was comparing it to Super Metroid, or like a Metroidvania style game, when that's literally not even what this game is trying to be. He basically said like, oh, there's like, what he said boiled down to this. He was like, oh, there's like two genres that a game has to fit into, either a Metroidvania or an arcade style game. And this one doesn't really fit into either of them. And just because it's not like Super Metroid, that means I don't like it. Because there's like, it's too linear, there's not like any creativity, or there's not like any exploration. I'm like, okay, it's not trying to be that. I felt like the whole time he was just comparing it to what it wasn't, or like trying to call it out or whatever for what it wasn't instead of just talking about the game that it actually was. And he was even saying that it doesn't fit into like an arcade style game. Like, I feel like it's definitely short enough to kind of like fit into that style. Like, it has a whole ranking system. It promotes like replaying it and everything. I feel like it definitely fits into that. Who says that? I don't know. He did. I watched a few of his videos and they really weren't that good. I don't know. Like, I watched a video on his where he was talking about another Metroid 2 remake, that fan game, and he was like bringing up Samus Returns a few times because that came out as well, and that's like the official Metroid 2 remake. And I don't know, the few times he brought up Samus Returns, he was just like shitting on it. I'm like, oh, you're definitely one of those people that's just overly negative for the sake of like trying to be different than what anybody else says. Or like one of those purists that like only, I don't know, he just gave the vibes of like someone who just tries to have a different opinion for the sake of having a different opinion. Like, he was talking about the portrait ghosts in this game, and he was like, yeah, they're really not that innovative. They're basically like stock characters. They're really not that fun to play. They don't take that much skill to like reveal their hearts and everything. And you barely have to use like looking at their heart to like reveal their weakness. And I'm like, that's literally the whole point of the portrait ghost. And like, I feel like on your first playthrough, you definitely do that a lot. Stock characters from one of the literal first games for the GameCube. I mean, he was just talking about stock characters like in general, which they kind of are. Like, there's the dad in the study, the mom who's like being all vain in the mirror. There's the baby, the twins. I mean, they are kind of like stock characters, but like, I don't know, if you like look hard enough and like look into like reading their hearts or whatever, they have like some sort of character. They have like more than nothing as a character. And you can go into like this menu too, and it has a whole bio for them. He never brought up that at all in his video. And I don't know, that's like something that people really love about this game for like a good reason, because I think they're really fun to fight a lot of the time. I don't know, a lot of it, his argument was like saying how the game was too easy, but then he was talking about the hidden mansion in the 3DS version, which I guess is either a hidden mansion or like a hard mode or something in the 3DS version that takes away all the hearts in the game unless you suck up two ghosts at once or something. And then he was saying that was too hard because they don't give you enough healing. And I'm like, you can't say both. Like, you said you wanted the game to be hard, but now you're saying that it's too hard? Like, pick a side, bitch. So, I didn't really understand it. It was kind of it was just weird reasoning, and it seemed like he was just shitting on it for the sake of shitting on it. That's just how it came across, so. So, that video also kind of made me want to play this game again. And at least talk about it. I wanted to say something about it publicly, because it kind of pissed me off. I'm like, why are you saying that? That's just literally not. A lot of what he was saying was just not true. I don't know. So, you know, that made me a little heated, but it's whatever. It just kind of pisses me off because these kinds of videos like that get a lot of it. I feel like they get a lot of views. Like, people love those kinds of videos. I mean, I really love like long form videos like that when they have like good opinions. Like, there's a guy, Liam Triforce, he makes really good, like, video game retrospective videos. I feel like his are always really well researched and everything. But a lot of other people, they just, I don't know, they're just hard to watch. And it doesn't help because I feel like a lot of these times, like a lot of these people have like really like monotone voices. I mean, I'm not one to talk, but I'm not the one making these videos. But they're just like so agonizing to like sit through. Like, it feels like they're being forced to make the video. Like, I don't know, just the way they come across like sounding. I'm just like, if you don't like making the video, like, why are you doing it? Wow, got him in 2 tries. On the regular mansion? I feel like I've never done that before. I feel like it always takes me 3 tries. See, look at me, having fun with a game I've played a million times because I'm getting better at it. Wow, who would have thought? So, anyway, we're done with Area 1 already. Yeah, I think I might just play this whole game. That was literally only like 20 minutes. I mean, this game is pretty short, but honestly, I kind of love it. Oh, another thing. Speaking of the portrait ghost, he was saying like he thought there was like no consistency with like the money. He thought there was basically no skill in getting a lot of money in the game to get like the best rank at the end of the game, which I mean there's not really, but you can always go for like a high score like to get more money. And he was talking about the portrait ghost like with the pearls. And he literally said like, oh, there's no indication that how you get like the higher level pearls to get more money, and it's literally based on the skill. Like, it's based on skill of how well you suck up the ghost, and that's how it determines how much money you get. So the amount of money is literally tied to at least some of your skill of the game. So that he was just completely wrong about. I don't know, I should like watch the whole video or something and like react to it. It's like an hour long though, so I don't know if I do that. I don't know why, it just like pissed me off because it's like a lot of it was just wrong, and a lot of the comments were like calling him out on it, so it's not like the worst thing, but I just kind of don't like that stuff like that gets a lot of exposure just because it's that kind of video. I don't know. I just feel like it's not right, but who am I? Some nobody. Anyway, another thing that kind of made me want to, that was kind of a low-key like an inspiration to do this playthrough. I mean, not that I need any inspiration to play Luigi's Mansion, but just like this sort of thing in general, kind of basing it off of like the 10th anniversary of my Let's Play. I saw recently that Nintendo Capri Sun did like a 15-year anniversary sort of like stream where he was racing himself in his Mario 3 playthrough that he did, which was like his first Let's Play, which coincidentally was also my first Let's Play, but the 10th anniversary of that was last June, which I didn't even like think about, but I totally could have done something for that then, but it's fine. But he was like racing himself with his old videos like in the corner of the screen, and like he was like commentating over his own commentary and everything, and he put it up on YouTube. It was actually kind of entertaining. I watched it, but I was almost thinking about doing that sort of thing with this, where I was like reacting to my old like cringy commentary. But I know like back then I was really like, I stopped a lot, and it's not like I was just like going through the whole game just like not as fast as I could, but like I stopped and like talked about everything and like explained everything. because that's, you know, what I just was doing back then. So I don't think it really would have been that entertaining to watch. Maybe it would have been entertaining to like react to, but I don't think it would have been that entertaining to just sort of have in the corner. I don't know. And like I was just kind of rewatching like the first little bit of it, and I mean like I stopped for maybe like 3 or 4 minutes just to explain like the controls on like the control screen that we went through right before the tutorial. Oh, fuck. And yeah, I didn't know if it would be that interesting, but I mean, one fun fact about that Let's Play is that it was actually featured on the fucking. There used to be this channel called Ninbuzz, which had like a spotlight where they spotlighted like small like Nintendo creators. I don't know what happened to the music, but and I was like that my Let's Play was actually featured on that. The first episode was, at least, so I don't know what happened to this music. So that's kind of cool. So my first episode of that has like 5,000 views and a good amount of comments because of it, which like isn't a ton, but it's a ton for me. So all right, this is like really creepy. I have no idea what happened to the music. It was probably because I like accidentally started sucking up them, but then I like it only happened for like a split second, so it like got let go. Shit. Oh, another thing he was complaining about. Sorry, I don't mean to keep harping on it, but honestly, that's kind of how mad it made me. He was talking about when you get hit by this mushroom and how it's not actually a challenge, like and he was referencing it in specific to like the portrait ghost not being that challenging, and then he was talking about the poison mushrooms being annoying to deal with, but like the portrait ghost dropped them. That's like how they fight back. That's literally the challenge. So I don't know. I feel like that was just kind of another stupid sort of point. Wait, where's the... There's a thing in here. Oh yeah, there is. Yeah. Rant over for now, so... Yeah, that's kind of also what inspired this. So it's been like it's been a mix of things, and again, I thought this would be kind of a decent, like, way to sort of segue back into streaming more, which I want to do, and I'm going to I'm going to try and do more, because it is really something I enjoy doing. I guess I always just get a lot of anxiety about like the timing of when I start doing it, because I have like a pretty weird schedule throughout the day, and I'm always worried that it's gonna be too late, or then like what I'm even gonna play, or just a bunch of things. But I realized that I just kind of have to start doing it, and then just like not really think about all those things, just like do it, and you know, eventually it'll not become, it'll just be more normal for me. So it's something that I need to just not overthink a lot and just do. So that's what I'm going to try and do. And also I've been starting to go to the, usually I go to the gym like right after work at like 5. So that leads me to not be getting home until like 7, and then I eat dinner and whatever. So that I'm not free until like 9. But lately I've been trying to go to the gym before work, or like really early in the morning, which is unheard of for me. But I've been trying to make it work. So that's sort of freed up more time in the evenings. So I've been trying to factor that into my schedule as well to allow more time for, you know, stream whatever I want to do, either streaming or like I'm gonna have to start studying for my next actuarial exam pretty soon as well. So there's that. So just a combination of those things. But eventually I would like to have some sort of like more regular schedule, I think. Even if it's only like twice a week. If I get into like a regular schedule, like that'll make it way easier for myself to like stick with it, I think. And yeah, I guess just for a while I don't know, there was like the holidays happening and everything, so I've just been like busy with that and, you know, trying to spend time with my boyfriend and everything, so it's just been a lot of stuff, but I want to prioritize this, so that's what I'm gonna try and do. And I actually have been playing a lot of other games that I probably could have been streaming too. Like, I finished playing the first BioShock game like a few months ago because I started it in like December of 2020, and then there was like maybe an hour left in the game, not even an hour, maybe like a half hour of the game that I didn't play yet, and so I just kind of went back and finished it. And then I have like the BioShock collection on Switch, but I also have had it on Steam for a while, and I tried playing BioShock 2 on both things, and I just found it ran a lot better on my PC, so I just played that like on my PC. So I was playing through that, and I was also playing... Oh my god, I get back here. I've also been trying to play more of Xenoblade Chronicles, because I've gotten like... I think I saw there's like 16 chapters in the game or something, or 17, and I'm on chapter 13. So like I feel like I'm almost kind of done with the game. I just need to do more, but I kind of stopped playing it like around like September, and I haven't really picked it back up, so that's made it a little hard to get back into. But I went through like the wiki of what the hell? I went through the wiki of like the plot just to like refresh myself on it, even though I kind of like knew it, but you know, that game is like really plot heavy, so I've been like playing that. So but I feel like with games like that, I don't know, like BioShock I definitely could have streamed, but it was something, I don't know, I just kind of wanted to play it on my own. I actually really enjoyed it, and I'm considering streaming like BioShock Infinite, because I haven't played that yet. I played maybe like 20 minutes just to see how it ran. But I could definitely stream that. I don't know, I'm thinking about it. And then I was playing through Sonic Frontiers as well. And that game actually was like really fun. Like, I didn't really look much into it before I was playing it. Oh, yo, Guy Nagili. What is up? What is up? How are you on this fine evening? Yeah, I was playing through Sonic Frontiers as well, because I saw it was on sale for like a Steam code, so I got that. And it was actually like really fun. Like, it started to get a little grating, or like a little monotonous when I got to like the third island. But most of the open world, open zone stuff or whatever is really fun. So I'm kind of excited, low-key kind of excited for that DLC that they announced, because I think they said there's gonna be like a new story part or whatever, which should be pretty cool. So kind of hyped for that now. But anyway, that was another game I was playing. But I don't know, with open world games like that, I kind of feel like they don't. At least I feel like I can't stream them that well, because I don't know, I kind of get distracted just like going around doing whatever in like the world. That's kind of why I didn't want to stream like Xenoblade either. And I don't always have, like, the most to say or whatever. I don't know. I feel like it just won't be that interesting, especially with a game that I've never really played before. I don't know. Maybe it would be, but... And I guess with something like that, it's maybe something I kind of just want to, like... When I'm streaming it, I feel like I don't pay attention to the game as much. So... I guess it's just something I want to maybe pay attention to. Like, while I'm playing through it, like, on my first time. Obviously, with something like this, like, I've played it a million times, like Luigi's Mansion, so, you know, it's... I can play, like, the back of my hand, honestly. That's understandable. Thank you. Glad you agree. Or glad you think it's understandable. So, I don't know. That's just, like, the dilemma I go through in my head whenever I think of, like, what to play. I feel like it has to be just the right kind of game, or... Like, it has to be something that I've played before, or something that I'm comfortable playing, or if it's not, or if it's something like it's not, then I want to make sure that it would still be interesting to watch, or I could make it interesting. That's part of the reason why I didn't end up streaming Pokemon. Because honestly, I've just kind of stopped playing it because it's been really annoying to try and play that game with how bad it runs. Like, it's not terrible, but honestly, it's really annoying. I don't know, I just don't really like it, so... I think it's still too buggy still. I'm still hoping they release, like, a patch or something. Which I'm assuming they're gonna announce, like, DLC. Probably sometime in February for, like, Pokemon Day or whatever. That's always in February. So I'm hoping they'll release some sort of patch or whatever. I don't know. I could also see them just not doing it because they probably don't care that much, but I'm hopeful. I don't know. Also, that mirror looks really weird because it's not supposed to be in widescreen, but it's funny. So like even on my own, I've kind of stopped playing that. So I'm kind of glad I didn't end up streaming it because I don't think it would have been that interesting. It's like, it's a fun game, like when I was kind of into it. But I don't know, it's also one of those things like where when I like I have to kind of like commit when I sit down and like play it. Like I have to like get myself into the zone of like playing a game that runs at like 15 FPS. And the battle mechanics and everything being as slow as they are still, that part, like, I feel like that's unfixable with the game unless they, like, completely rework it, which I don't see them doing. And it just makes me wonder why it's not like how it is in Legends Arceus. Like, whenever I play that game, it just makes me want to go back and replay that game or something. Because they handle it so well with, like, the Pokemon catching and, like, the quick battling and everything, and it's just so slow in Scarlet and Violet. So I really haven't been playing that much. Another thing I need to play is Metroid Dread, because I got that for Christmas because I didn't want to pay like $60 for it myself. And I still need to play Metroid Fusion, which I want to play that on stream eventually because I know I played Super Metroid, and I think that was pretty fun. So that's a game I definitely want to play at some point. I guess I just need to, you know, do it once again. Yo, Dimer Boy, what's up? Yes, this is the original. It's just with like an HD texture pack and widescreen mod and stuff, so it looks nicer. But yeah, it is the original. I was talking about the 3DS version a little bit ago, and it's just not... I don't know, I tried playing a little bit of it, but I feel like it runs at like 20 FPS, and like the graphics are drawn better, but it's not like... It just runs slower. I don't know. It's just not something I'd rather play the GameCube. And, you know, the GameCube is, like, the one that I played on my channel, so... That's a problem with a lot of games. They're unable to decide on trying something new or giving people what they're used to. So they half-assed to do both, and no one likes it. I feel, if you're talking about Pokemon, I mean, like, I feel like they already had kind of, like, something that people really wanted with Legends Arceus, so I don't really know why they went back. I mean, they were probably being developed at the same time, but they had to have seen, like, the good critical reception that that game got. But I don't know. I feel like also with the Pokemon Company, or with Pokemon games in general, they can kind of just do whatever and it'll sell. They know it'll sell, like, a lot, so they can just get away with doing the bare minimum. I mean, look at Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, so... This was the first game I fell in love with. Honestly, this was one of the first games I fell in love with, too. Because I had a GameCube growing up, and I remember I had this game. And I remember it was so hard, I had to get my cousin's help. One of my cousins was, like, really into Nintendo games and stuff, too. So I remember he had to, like, help me through it. So, don't ever say this game isn't challenging. All they had to do was improve what they started with Arceus. Yeah, exactly. Like, they really didn't have to, like, honestly, the only thing they had to do is put those mechanics in more of an open world instead of, like, disconnected area, like, open areas. That's literally all they had to do, and it would have been, like, amazing, but they couldn't even do that, so fuck you, Pokemon. GameCube was the first system I had, like, a year after it came out. It was the first system I got. My dad had an SNES from, I guess, a few years before I was born that I played before I got a GameCube. So technically, like, Super Mario World was, like, the first game I ever really played extensively. But this was definitely, like, one of the first. I remember it was one of the first games I got for the GameCube, along with Mario Party 7. I got the bundle that came with Mario Party 7 and the microphone. Oh my god. But yeah, I was never able to play this one. Well, you should. It's amazing. If you haven't yet. You should replay Barnyard. Is that a game based off, like, the Nick show? I remember that. Oh my god, that's like so old. Back then, me and my siblings had to agree on a game if we were to get it. Oh, that makes sense. Luckily, I was an only child for, like, 3 years. And so, like, my brothers were always, like, 3 and 5 years younger than me, so for a while I kind of just got whatever, you know. The movie, yes, it was such a great game. I don't think I've ever played that. I've not played, like, you know, there's surprisingly a lot of, like, GameCube era games, or that era of games that are licensed that are actually really good. I feel like whenever people think of licensed games now, they always think of, like, the Wii, like, shovelware, like, really shit games. But honestly, before the Wii, like, licensed games weren't all bad. I guess there were a lot of bad ones still, like I know for the NES and SNES, there was a lot of bad licensed games, but I feel like they weren't all bad. That just kind of happened with the Wii. Actually, the first game I had was Sunshine, then this, then Smash Bros. That makes sense. I think I actually got Sunshine after Luigi's Mansion. I don't actually know. I know I got Paper Mario as well, pretty early. Those, like... Smash I never really played on my own. I remember my friend had it, and I'd always played at his house, but I don't think I ever owned it for a while. I was never really into that, but, like, Mario Party 7... Oh, Double Dash too, yeah. Mario Party 7, Double Dash, Luigi's Mansion, Sunshine, and, like, Thousand Year Door. I was into, like... I had, like, all of those. I was so into them. As, like, a... Probably, like, 7 or 8-year-old. Even though that was, like, after the Wii was already out. But we didn't get a Wii until, like, 2009 or 2010, I think. So, honestly, I just had a GameCube for most of the time, anyway. But yeah, honestly, even just playing this game right now, like, I was saying at the beginning of the stream before you guys got here that, like, I haven't really done a replay of Luigi's Mansion since... I think the last time I fully played through it was for the Trashy Trio race. And before then, I think it was my Let's Play, which was 10 years ago. So I really haven't played through this that much. Even though I know it like the back of my hand, like, I haven't really played through it in... like the last 10 years that much. So it's actually kind of nice to like just go and play through it kind of casually, which I haven't really done in a long time, because it's honestly one of my favorite games ever. Like, I don't know, I really like it. That's honestly probably why that guy's retrospective like got to me so much, because I feel like I have a lot of love for this game and he was kind of unfairly judging it. Also, let me know if the sound is kind of unbalanced, because the game feels pretty loud in my headphones, but I want to make sure it's not too loud on stream or whatever, so that you guys can still hear me. Me and my friends tortured our GameCubes by how often we'd play it. Tortured. That reminds. Yeah. I always played mine a lot too. That was so fun. Double Dash and Melee were on 80% of the time. Wow. Yeah, Double Dash I definitely played a lot, like so much. Melee, not a ton. But like Mario Party 7, that was on all the, that was my Smash Bros. More of a Mario Party guy instead of a Smash Bros guy. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. I had the Bowser Jr. Baby Luigi. In Double Dash, I always played... You would think like Yoshi, because I love Yoshi so much, but no, I always played as Baby Mario and Baby Luigi. I think it was just because they had the Chain Chomp special, and I always thought that was really OP, so I always played as them. So that was fun. Yeah, small characters for the win. Yeah, I really like their cart too, the baby buggy or whatever. I always chose that. So yeah. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I think that's why that guy's like retrospective kind of made me so upset, is because like I loved this game, or I still love this game so much. So I don't know, when he's like has these uninformed opinions about how bad it is, or how bad he thinks it is, or like shitting on it for like kind of no reason. It just like is like, really, like, you're not even gonna do your research for an hour-long video on like a game you're talking about. But yeah, GameCube, amazing. And honestly, Nintendo still doesn't give the GameCube enough love. Like, they're still in their N64. I feel like they just moved out of their Mario 3 dick-sucking phase after 3D World came out. I feel like that's when they really kind of moved past their Mario 3 phase and into their N64 dick-sucking phase. But they're still not in their GameCube revival era. Still kind of in the N64 dick-sucking era, so... Yeah, Mario 3 will never stop getting its dick sucked, but like... I don't know, I feel like they don't do it as hard. Like, for a while there, with like every new Super Mario Bros. Game, they were like reviving the tail and like had the same level themes and like the airships and everything, so... Honestly, it's kind of sad, because there was never really like a phase like that with Mario World. There was a little bit with like New Super Mario Bros. U that reminded me of Mario World, but like there was never specific things like there was with Mario 3. But yeah, it never really happened with GameCube. At least not yet. Like, they don't even have GameCube games on the Nintendo Switch Online. Like, what the fuck? And they were never on Virtual Console. That always pissed me off. I'm like, of course the one console that is like my favorite of all time, like they just don't support ever. Even though Sunshine was better than Mario 3. I think they're like a little uncomparable. I mean, not really actually. Wait, fuck. I guess they are. But like, I mean, what's a 2D game? What's a 3D game? But I mean, I think Sunshine is better too still, but some people would probably say like otherwise. Oh, I remember Mr. Lugs in that guy's video. I'm gonna keep referencing this, so sorry if I'm like dragging on it, but there's like things that keep happening that make me think of it. He was like shitting on all the Portrait Ghosts, and then he was like talking about how there's some that employ a good strategy, like Mr. Lugs. Like, he actually makes you think about like what you have to do. Even though he's a stock character, like a stock fat character, you still have to think about like how you approach beating him, and like you have to suck up the butlers that bring him the food and everything, and all that. And I'm like, well, I mean, you kind of employ a similar strategy. Like, you're not going to know what to do unless you, like, read his heart. Exactly. I mean, maybe you will, but, like, it's not always the most obvious thing. Especially, like, sucking up these ghosts. I mean, I guess you're going to think to do that, but it's not, like, stated out for you. But then again, like, the strategies for beating the other ghosts isn't, like, stated right in front of you either. So I don't know. It just came across as like uninformed, like he didn't know what he was talking about. You ever play The Incredibles on GameCube? No, I never really played. Really, the only licensed games that I played on GameCube was actually the only one that I can think of is the SpongeBob movie. I never even really played like Battle for Bikini Bottom, which I know that a lot of people liked, but the SpongeBob movie game is kind of based off of that one. Like, it has similar controls and everything and graphics. It's kind of like the Majora's Mask of the SpongeBob GameCube games, if I can be so bold. But anyway, yeah, that's like the only one I really like extensively played. Oh shit. Oh my god. Greatest game, what the fuck? Yeah, it's so underrated. Oh my god. I literally, after they announced the Battle for Bikini Bottom remake, oh shit. I remember I literally made a tweet. I'm like, now we need like an Operation Moonfall for the SpongeBob movie game to be remade in the same vein like people were doing for Majora's Mask when Ocarina of Time 3D came out. And we need that to be a thing, so... But I haven't seen it getting any traction. The bathtub lava level, oh my god, yeah, the when they're going down into the trench, yeah, that level was brutal. I remember that. I remember the time challenge in that level being like I could never beat that, or maybe it was the like harder time, because there was like in those kinds of levels there was like 4 different missions. Oh my god, the ring challenges in those levels were really hard too, I remember. In that one specifically. Because there's like branching paths with some of the like rocks that appear. I just remember that specifically. But yeah. Any time levels I couldn't beat? Wow, 2 golden mice? Yeah, I remember I always had a hard time with the time challenges and the ring challenges. Oh, those stressed me out so much. Because like if you miss it, like it just keeps going until you either quit or like the ring disappears if you like go past it. Like it doesn't just end automatically if you go past it. I don't know, that like weirdly specific thing always stressed me out. But yeah, that game was very fun. I actually played that game on my channel. I used to do like a series of videos where I just play like the first like little bit of a game, of just a random game. And that was one of the games I played because I thought it deserved more love. Shit. Ow. Did you play any fighting games? I mean, not really before, besides, like, Melee a little bit. Yeah, I was never really into, like, competitive stuff like that. I don't know. Even, like, when I played Melee, I remember I'd always play just, like, classic or adventure mode a lot. I never really did, like, the fighting other people. My cousin and I would always play Naruto. Yeah, I didn't even know there was a Naruto game for GameCube, but... Yeah, I mean, I've never really been into, like, Naruto or, like, anime too much anyway, so... Especially as a kid, so, like... I don't know. I probably wouldn't have went out of my way to, like, buy it unsubbed. Darn. I will say, my boyfriend really likes anime, and he's, like, gotten me to watch a few things now. That we're dating, so... I'm not like completely unaware of all the anime stuff. I'll keep being sub for now. Thank you. Glad I was able to retain you. Yeah. So basically, Nintendo, show some more love for the GameCube. The fuck? I missed it. What are you talking about? Oh, I was just talking about, Dimer Boy said, have I ever played the Naruto fighting game? And I said, no, just because I've never really been into, like, anime, especially as a child, or, like, Naruto. So... And, like, fighting games in general, besides, like, Smash. So, I never really played that. And then he said unsub, because I am not a fan of anime. But then I was like, well, my boyfriend is really into it, so he's gotten me into a few... he's gotten me a little bit into it in the past, like, few years, so... Then he said he'd stay sub for now, which I appreciate. They need to do a GameCube emulator for Switch. Yeah, honestly, like... I've said this before, Ellie, and a lot of people say this, like, all the time. But it is so pathetic how Nintendo treats its past library of games. Like, I mean, that's definitely not a... That's definitely a very cold take. Like, that's not a hot take at all. Like, everybody agrees with that. But it's so true. Like, it needs to be, like, keep being said, like, forever. Like, Nintendo does their old games so dirty. Like, they barely even... I don't know. I feel like they don't really... They could do so much more with their old games, but they don't. And just, like, preservation in general, I feel like they're really bad about. I don't know. Like, why is not every Nintendo game ever available to play on the Switch? At least, like, up to, like, GameCube. Like, they would definitely have no problem doing that. Honestly, it just pissed me off, like, even the fact they didn't include, like, Mario Galaxy 2 in the 3D All-Stars pack. Like, that's just the epitome of how Nintendo treats its IPs, or, like, its old IPs. Like, you get this thing that you've really been wanting, but it's, like, a downgraded version of what you actually... It's not what you actually want. It's like a downgraded version of what you actually want. And it's, like, just so weird. Also, look at this. You can approach this from the behind. Or you can come at it from, like, here. And Luigi will still be standing below it. I always thought that was funny. I don't know about the Naruto games, but the anime wasn't that bad. I've never seen Naruto at all, or I didn't even know there was a Naruto game for GameCube, but I'm not surprised. Did you guys ever play Chibi Robo? I haven't, but I've heard it's really good. So funny enough, I actually got Chibi Robo Ziplash for the 3DS because it came with an amiibo, and that was like at the peak of like the amiibo craze when I was like really into it. Fuck. So I was like, oh my god, I have to get this just for the amiibo. I think I tried playing a little bit of it, but it was like so terrible. I was like, this is so shit. I'm like not buying it. I'm not playing any more of this. But I've heard good things about the GameCube Chibi Robo, like really good things, so I feel like I should play it at some point, but just never have. I remember they made a 3DS, like, I think it was like a downloadable game for Chibi Robo where you can like take pictures of things around your house and like put it into the game. I think I played a little bit of that too, but I don't really remember it entirely. SSX Tricky is another goated game. I also have not heard of that game, but is that like a... That sounds like BMX or something. Is that like a X Games game or whatever? Like, what's the theme? 2 HP, really? Wow. Oh, snowboarding. Yeah, that makes sense why I never played it. I was never really into like the sports games or like the snowboarding or just any of that stuff. Looking back, I probably could have been, because like they're definitely more like cartoonized than like actual sports. At least with stuff like that. With like traditional sports, I definitely could never play those games. Like my brother is really into like all the NBA and the NFL and the Madden games and everything, and I always see him playing, and I'm like, this literally just looks like you're playing like a football game that would be on TV. But he's also someone who like sits around all day just watching football on TV, so that's probably why he likes it. Sorry, I was very thirsty. Yeah, so Street Vol 2? Is that another game? Is that like Street Fighter? I've never really played Street Fighters either, or Street Fighter, even though I know they've remade it a bunch of times, or like it's on everything. Oh, basketball. Yeah. Don't know anything. See, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about sports games. Unless it's like a Mario sports game. The Mario Super Sluggers on Wii, I was really into that game. That game was so fun. I never really played the GameCube game one, or the GameCube one though. Just the Wii one. But that one was super fun. Street Fighter is the best fighting game there is, TBH. I mean, I'm not really into fighting games, but I'll take your word for it. I mean, I always hear people say how good it is, so. I just like don't have a connection to it. But yeah, when it comes to sports games, if it doesn't have Mario in it, I probably don't know anything about it. My youngest brother went to college this past fall. It was his freshman year, and he wanted me to mail him his Xbox 360 with the sports game, because he brought his PlayStation 4, but I guess it's not on PS4. It was just like an Xbox game or something. I don't even remember what it was, but he needed me to like get it and mail it to him. And I literally had to call him about like what exactly he wanted, because he has like a bunch of those, like they literally all look the same to me. Like all the sports games he has, like they literally all look the same to me. I'm like, you need to point out exactly what the name is and like exactly what it looks like and everything. So That was interesting, but yeah, I know absolutely nothing about those types of games. Mario Baseball and Mario Soccer are 100 times better than any real sports game. Mario Baseball, yes, and I know people really love Mario Strikers. I'm kind of surprised that that new one that just came out is not talked about more. Like, I feel like people were so hyped for a new Mario Strikers game. But, like, I feel like it kind of just came out and nobody really talks about it now. Like, earlier this year. Like, I feel like people were really, like, looking forward to a new one, and now, like, nobody talks about it. How long until Mario Football? That's the question, isn't it? Mario Football. I'm kind of surprised they haven't made that. They've made literally every other Mario sport. Do they play football in the Mario and Sonic Olympic games? I don't think football is an Olympic game, so probably not. But that would be funny if it was. There is isn't there Mario Basketball and the like Mario Hoops? Wasn't that a DS game or something, or a Wii game? Or they also have that sports collection that's on the Wii. I think that had basketball on it. But yeah, I never really was too much into those, but that's fine. Mario. I'm too nerdy for those games. Mario. That sounded really cringe. I meant to say that, like, ironically, if you couldn't tell. So it's not as cringe. Wow, I can't believe we're already on the... I'm already like halfway through the game and it's only been like an hour. Oh, I was also watching... Maybe this was just like YouTube recommending me a lot of Luigi's Mansion videos lately, but I saw this one of this guy talking about Luigi's Mansion speedrunning, and I guess it's been like getting really intense lately because people have been shaving off like seconds, doing like the King Boo fight in like one suck cycle, which I think is absolutely insane. Like, people who can do that absolutely amaze me. And they use like glitches to get through the I think what reminded me of it is the well here, because they use like they go down the well and then they glitch into King Boo's room or something like that, I think. So yeah, it's just so cool. I saw that show up in my recommended recently. Yeah, it was probably the same video. I think it was a pretty small creator too. But yeah, that always just amazes me. Oh my god. The things people are able to find out or even do. And actually, it was kind of a cool insight because like the way they came up with like this final glitch that they use, at least on the King Boo fight, seemed like relatively like accidental. Like they kind of came up with it by accident, which makes complete sense to me. Like, I always wonder how they like figure that stuff out, but that kind of put it into perspective. Like, I feel like a lot of it is kind of just like trial and error, just coming across things like that, which makes complete sense. But like, it's still so cool that they know where to look, and like, you know, I don't know. Just that sort of thing. I just think it's cool. And it seemed like a really heated thing, too, so... Also, I don't think I knew that if you don't have enough boos when you go up to King Boo's room here, that he like blows you away. Because I don't think I've ever come to beat King Boo with less than like 40 boos, which I think is the requirement. I don't think I've ever done that, so I didn't even know that happened. Which I think is really funny. But I think he talked about that in his video, because a part of their run is like glitching through the hallway that's like back before you go into the secret altar. You have to like fall through the floor, but then like slowly make your way through it, so you go through the door without activating that scene where King Boo like blows you away. I don't know, it just seemed really cool. Always amazes me. I think the speedrun record is like, it's like less than 8 minutes now or something, so that's insane. Like, I know it's a short game, but that's like really short. It's like insane. Part of me always wonders with like speedruns like that, like they say like, oh, we use the European version or the Japanese version because the text goes by faster, or like we start it at this exact moment, or like we don't acknowledge the ending or like the credit, like we stop the time like right when you suck up King Boo or whatever. Like it's not specific with this game, but I don't know, I feel like sometimes the rules they come up for that stuff is kind of arbitrary. Like, does it really matter when you start and stop the timer as long as everybody does it at the same time? Like, I don't know. Like, I guess that's the point. Like, that's the point, I guess. But, like, I don't know. Like, if everybody was using the US version, they'd all be judged on the same, like, level. It's not like some people are using the US version and some people are using the Japanese version. Like, it's like different categories, I think. So, oh, what the fuck? I couldn't move. I don't know. That was always something that kind of baffled me. I mean, I get it, but like, it's just always seemed kind of weird. Ah. Almost got Biff Atlas in one suck. Unfortunately, he has a little more stamina than that, so he's gonna take 2 sucks. There we go. I feel like this could actually be a fun game to speedrun like 100% though. I always think I always feel like I could see myself doing a speedrun of a game where it's like glitchless and like 100% or something like that. I feel like I could do that. Of like a short game like this, where it only takes a few hours to like even 100% it. Those should be the only speedruns that count. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, that's another thing that like deters me from like even attempting to like speedrun anything, because I feel like I'm not good at like, I mean obviously like it's something you'd have to practice at, but I feel like I'm not good at reliably pulling off like any glitches, except like that one in Super Mario Sunshine where you fall through the building to skip the section to go to the Yoshi Goop Island where the Dirty River minigame is. That one I can do reliably, but like I don't know, you have to practice a lot, and I don't know. It always just makes me wish that, like, because if I were to attempt anything without a glitch, like it's obviously gonna be inferior, so why even do it? So that's just my thoughts. Oh my god! Oh my god! I stop caring when someone flies through the wall, skipping 80% of the game. Yeah, that's basically what happens with the any percent speedrun of this game. Although I think there is like a glitchless. I think there is like an official glitchless any percent run or category. I think that guy talked about it in his video. I think there actually is something like that they do. Just because the glitch one is, like, kind of insane. Where it's, like, you have to do so many specific things. So I think they have, like, a whole separate category for it. But yeah, I guess I've low-key been seeing a lot of stuff regarding this game lately. Like, more than I guess I never really put it all together. It's just been, like, subconsciously forming my urge to replay this game. So, that's kind of how this came about. You know, just a combination of, like, everything. You know how it is. People forgot how good it was. Like, with spending so much time, like... Well, when you have people like, the remake or rebreak guy shitting on it, yeah, it makes sense. I never heard shit about 2, so that says a lot. I think people actually really like Dark Moon. I think I've only fully played through it like once. But I think the general consensus I've heard online seems to be that people really like it. At least, I think from what I've seen. But I haven't really seen a lot of people talk about it too, I guess. Like, that much, so... I didn't even know there was a second one until the third one came out? Wait, really? It was like, I remember being so hyped for Dark Moon. And honestly, oh my god. When I first got Dark Moon, I was playing it on my OG 3DS, which the R button was like broken, so it wouldn't detect that it was pushed down, even when it was pushed down. And it kind of fucked me because the whole point is to like... The R button is what, is there more pearls back there? Oh. The R button is like how you suck things in the game. So, like, I remember being so pissed off because I kept missing the ghost that you were trying to suck up because the R button wouldn't stay held down. Oh my god, it pissed me off so much. That was also a problem I had with the Donkey Kong Country Returns remake on 3DS. Because, I remember you used the R button. You held down the R button to grab onto vines. And it wouldn't stay held down, so it ended up with me dying a lot when I was playing that game. And it was just terrible. I don't even know how that happened. Looking back. I just kind of did. Shit. Shit. Get back here. I'm gonna lose him. Oh, got him. Oh my god, fucking Nana. You fucking old bitch. Oh my god. Wow. Anyway, yeah, that was basically the whole reason why I got a 3DS XL, even though I really didn't need one. I remember being so relieved though, because I think the first time, like the first 2 games I played when I got that was Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon and Donkey Kong Country Returns. Just so I could play with a better R button. Oh, also, this was another one of the portrait ghosts that the guy was saying that actually used a competent strategy. Because you have to shoot stuff at her. And I'm like, okay. It's almost like the further you go in the game, that the harder the ghosts get, which is literally the case, so... And she isn't even like, with her, you literally can suck her right back up after you get her the first time. So it's not like you even have to shoot things at her if you, like, let go. So what's hard about that? Nothing. Shit. Too challenging. Yeah. Oh my god, he was also complaining about the high HP of some of the late game boos. And he was like coming up with this whole strategy to where like, oh, you can get a certain number of boos in the first few areas, so that means you don't have to get as many in the later areas when they're like 200 or 300 HP, because it's really just like running back and forth throughout the rooms, and it really doesn't add much challenge. I'm like, that literally is the challenge, like figuring out where they go and like how to beat them. He was like, yeah, that's just kind of annoying, like what's challenging about that? I'm like, you still have to know like the layout of like the mansion and like where they would go to. Oh my god, this ghost always pissed me off because there's no water anywhere on this floor. I never understood that. I feel like that's something I said in my original LP as well. But like I literally never understood that, why they made him fire when there's no water anywhere on this floor. So you have to go back to the first floor just to get water. So stupid. They should have made it water so you could spray ice, but whatever. What else? Yeah, so I always found it weird that this is like only like an hour into the game, maybe like an hour and a half at most. And like just when I think about this part of the game in general, this feels like late game. Like that's so weird to say because it's only like an hour and a half into the game. But when I think about it, like that's what I think about. Oh, there's water right there? How come it didn't come out when I... Oh. Have I been lied to my whole life that there hasn't been water right there? I've never seen water come out of that thing before. Huh. Well, look at me, learning something new about a game I've played a million times because it's that fun. Wow. Or because it's that innovative. Wow, look at me. Or look at this game, I should say. Still being innovative, 22 years later. Holy shit, that's so weird to say. This game is 22 years old. Oh, now I need fire. Fuck. Let's see, can I get the golden mouse? Oh, I didn't get it. Fun fact, it actually spawns like here. Or you have to be like here for it to spawn, not like right on the edge of the thing. Oh my god, get away from me. No, I need the... Yeah, it is really hard to believe it's been that long. Like, holy shit. This game is like almost as old as me, but it's like younger than me still, which is weird. Because I do not feel 22. I do not feel 22. Sorry, Taylor. I mean, I'm 23, but even when I was 22, I didn't feel 22. I feel like I don't even feel past like 21, honestly. It still feels like it's 2020 in my mind. I have not mentally aged past the age of like 20. Honestly, like 19. Even though I'm like almost 24. Yeah, it literally feels like time froze, honestly. I think about that a lot. I'm like, wow. just weird to think about. This is where I'd use the old tin. Oh, the tinfoil bomb. Damn. Oh, you know, I've been thinking if I should go back to streaming on Twitch. Because I don't know. I feel like maybe it's better because, like, I don't know. I know I said YouTube was better, but, like, maybe Twitch would be better because, like, I feel like it's easier to get, like, noticed just randomly there. Like, people can look up people that are playing, like, by game. I don't know if you even know if you can do that on YouTube. I don't know. I feel like it's just harder in general to get, like, noticed on YouTube. Even though I think I said the exact opposite of that as my reasoning for wanting to start streaming on YouTube. I think it's easier for people to, like, click and just, like, go to it because, like, it's on YouTube. I feel like people are used to YouTube and everything. But I feel like maybe it's easier to grow an audience on Twitch now that I've done both. I don't know. Also, I was making money off of Twitch. No, I don't factor that into my decision making. Wow, that's a really high quality moon. For a while, there'd be a new meme every month, and then COVID happened, and everything became Wojacks. I don't know what Wojacks is. Oh my god, this room used to be the bane of my existence. It honestly still is. The like depth perception in this room makes absolutely no sense. I think one time I spent like 20 minutes on this room just trying to get the perspective right. YouTube is more comfortable for most people, but Twitch can bring in new people. Yeah, that's basically like the gist of what I was trying to say. That's what I meant. So, like, I can't even use any emote. Like, the partner thing on YouTube is way harder. Like, I feel like it's way harder to obtain for someone just starting out than becoming an affiliate on Twitch is. You only need like 50 followers on Twitch, I think. And like it's based on like how often you stream too, which is something you can control. Like the 50 followers is like, I feel like that's not hard at all. And everything else is kind of based on like you control, like it's how often you stream. Oh shit. It's how often you stream, like if you like how many hours you stream, which is all things you can control, which I like. I feel like on YouTube it's just, I mean, it's based on subscribers and like watch hours, which it's like more analytics based, I guess. So that just makes it more difficult. But I guess I kind of never really gave YouTube a fair shot. I think I'm kind of looking back because there was a time when I was like pretty consistently streaming on Twitch, but I don't think I really ever had that time on YouTube. So that's probably why there hasn't been like that much growth besides like the first few streams that I did where Josh was like promoting it. So, I don't know what I'm going to do, but also, I feel like Twitch kind of has, I don't know, there's pros and cons about both, honestly. That's also been something that I've been thinking about. I think I mentioned that in the last stream. It's been something I've been thinking about for a while, but I definitely want to give YouTube, like, a fair shot, so I think it's going to be the place for, like, in the meantime, but I don't know. Maybe like in the long term, I'll figure something else out. No. Or I don't know what I'm gonna do long term. Ugh. Wait. No, get down. Because I definitely do miss having like my... my emotes and everything. Not that they were like amazing, but like I don't know. I feel like it was always kind of like a cute thing just to like incorporate into a stream. Do you have an emulator? How are you playing this? I'm just playing it on Dolphin. And like I said, I think I said, I don't know if I said this when you guys were here, but I'm just using like a texture pack by a guy named something Fox on like the Dolphin forums. If you search Luigi's Mansion HD texture pack, it's like the second result. The first one is by like the Henrico Magnifico guy, which I said this at the beginning of the stream, but I don't know. I feel like the practices that he uses for like some of like promoting his stuff is kind of shady. Like you have to go to his Patreon just to download like the even his free like texture packs. I don't know, it's just kind of weird. Also, I will explain the emulator in a second, but when I was younger, I have to say this. When I was younger, I didn't know you could suck on the boxes to figure out where the twins are. So I would spend hours just like randomly guessing which boxes they'd be in, and I remember I never got it right. I remember being so frustrated at that. That was like so terrible. Anyway, I just needed to say that. I think I said that in my LP too, maybe, but yeah. That was something I only, well, I guess not recently, but it feels like recently discovered. Anyway. Does that have all GameCube games? What is Dolphin? Oh, Dolphin's like a Wii and GameCube emulator. I don't know, it's pretty popular. I'm kind of surprised you haven't heard about it, if I'm being honest. You didn't look it up? I think I actually had a Luigi's Mansion like strategy guide back when those ones were still a thing. So I think I actually used that when looking up what to do, or when I got stuck, believe it or not. Like one of the physical like Prima guides or whatever. But yeah, Dolphin's like a GameCube Wii emulator. It's pretty advanced. I think most people, if they know about emulation, I would think that they would know about Dolphin, but maybe it's not as popular as I thought. But yeah, you can pretty much play any GameCube games on it, or whatever. Or Wii games. Or like Virtual Console games. That's how I was playing the Ocarina of Time randomizer for a while. The Virtual Console version. The huge books, those are so dope. Yeah, I had one for Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door too. I remember. I used that so much that it ended up getting like all torn up and everything. Yeah. If it has Barnyard on it, you have to play for a subathon or something. Oh my god. I feel like I would love to do something like that, like a subathon. Isn't that more like a Twitch thing? I don't know. I don't know if people do it on YouTube. I guess I could do it. There's subscribers on YouTube. That would actually be kind of cool. I would do something like that. I feel like I don't have a really good, like, beginning subscriber base to really do something like that, though. Like, unless I, like, had, like, a lot of promotion on it, I kind of feel like Ludwig did it on YouTube. Yeah, I guess I could do it on YouTube. Like, I don't know. My only fear is, like, no one would really know about it, so, like, it wouldn't really gain any traction. And, because I feel like you kind of low-key have to have somewhat of an audience going into it. Or else it's just kind of, like, nothing. Or else it won't get, like, any promotion or whatever, and it kind of just defeats the point. But I think it'd be really fun to do, and I think it's like, I don't know, I think that would be fun on like a weekend or something. I know, I just saw that Attacking Toucans is doing like a subathon thing, but he's doing his on Twitch. So that's also what made me thought about it recently. So I think that'd be fun, it's just like, yeah, that's my fear about it. But maybe we'll see. Maybe once I start like streaming a little more consistently, and you know we get to that point, then it'll become like more feasible. This was another portrait ghost that retrospective guy said that he was really impressed with like the strategy for, even though it's literally the exact same strategy as with Nana. You just throw like these balls at him, which I was kind of surprised that he didn't point out that it's literally kind of the exact same thing, but you know, whatever. But yeah, I think if I were to do something like that, like a subathon, I think it would be fun to just take like viewer requests for games or whatever. I would love that. Because I feel like that really, I feel like that's something that you know you want to have with those things. Like it encourages a lot of like interaction and everything, which is definitely something that I love doing or love having. So I mean, like that's the whole point too. And I guess it would be easier on YouTube because like it doesn't cost money to subscribe on YouTube. So that would be a cool way to try and get to 1,000 subs. But even that, I don't even know if I have like the watch hours to be a partner. I really haven't even looked at that. And then of course if I end up going back to Twitch anyway, then it's like, what was the point? But it'll still be fun. You ever play PSP? No, I never really have played anything PlayStation. Yeah, I've always been I've always been pretty strictly Nintendo. Only recently gotten into like some PC / like third-party-esque games, but generally like always Nintendo, I'd say. Everyone who had a PSP used it for porn? Wait, really? I didn't even know it had like an internet browser or something. Why did people use it for porn? It's a good thing the DS didn't have an internet browser. Or actually, I think it did. Like a cartridge or something, but... Maybe I'm thinking of the DSi. I never had a DSi, so... They try and show it off in school. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's such a, like... That's such, like, a middle school thing. Show off your porn on your PSP in school. I had some friends in high school that had, like, a PS Vita. But I don't think they ever... At least I didn't know of them, like, using it for porn, but I wouldn't be surprised. I guess that was kind of before, like, smartphones, too, so it makes sense. Or at least the PSP was. The Vita wasn't really. The PSP was, like, DS era, wasn't it? Like, late 2000s. I remember a field trip where 95% of us had DSs and fucked around in PictoChat. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. That happened with me too, like in 4th grade. We were on a bus ride for like 2 hours and we were all using PictoChat. The teacher got mad and declared no more PictoChat because someone kept drawing dicks. Oh my god, like a similar thing happened with me, like, and I was the one that got in trouble, literally. Oh my god. One of my friends had like a crush on this girl and I got in trouble because I sent a message that said like him plus the girl equals sex, and this was in like 4th grade. The teacher got so mad, but my my dad was a chaperone on the bus too when we were going, and my teacher was like, or the teacher, it wasn't even my teacher, it was like one of the other 4th grade teachers. She was like trying to explain to my dad like how bad it was and to get me in all this trouble and everything. And my dad was literally like, okay, yeah, whatever. Like, he didn't really think it was that big of a deal, which I thought was really funny. But yeah, oh my god, fucking Picto chat. These fucking YouTube emotes are killing me too. Oh, it shows up in the chat as face blue wide eyes. What the fuck? How do you get it to show up as the actual emote? I feel like I've seen that happen before. I know on Twitch it does, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's just a thing with stream elements. Where am I even going? I know where I'm supposed to go. But yeah, that's what happened with that. God, that's like a core memory for me. I remember I was so embarrassed too. I thought I was gonna get, cause I never got in trouble as a kid. I was like always like so good and everything. I never got in trouble like ever. So when that happened, I was like so freaked out. Also, speaking of things that I thought of as a kid, I always thought that Madame Clairvoyant here, first of all, I always thought she was like an old woman. She's clearly like a younger woman, just wearing like a mask. I don't know why I always thought it looked like an old woman. But I always thought her like mask with the eye on it, I always thought that was like her mouth and she just had like buck teeth. So, I don't know if I mentioned that in my Let's Play, but that's definitely also like something, I cannot unsee it now. Like, whenever I think of it, I always try and not see it, but I can like never not see it on her. So that's always what I think of with that. Yeah, simpler times though. Before smartphones, before... Actually, that was probably like a year, less than a year after the iPhone came out. So I guess there technically were smartphones, but not like everywhere like there were a few years after that. Also, I was also very confused at the way that she talked, because she like refers to herself in the third person, and I was kind of a like I was a good reader, but like I didn't always like interpret things the right way, or like I'd read something wrong, and then it would like stick in my head like as that way whenever I'd read it. So I don't know, I feel like I always kind of misunderstood what she was telling me. And I was so confused when she said she wanted to go back into her painting. Or like, I didn't really even read that, but I remember I was so confused that this was such an easy fight when she literally says she wants to go back into her painting. So like, that's why it's such an easy fight. But that also begs the question, why is she throwing these poison mushrooms still? I always question that now, but, you know, it's whatever. I kind of really don't even know why they make you fight her to begin with. If, like, she wants to go back into her portrait, but I try not to question it.
Oh, yeah. Luigi.
Wait. Was that the key? Oh, yeah. The safari room was after that, though. I don't know why I was thinking it was in there. I'm, like, right when I opened the door, I'm like, oh, fuck, that's the room where you turn on the power after the blackout. Like, that's another thing. That guy never even mentioned in his video was the blackout. He's like, it's so like, like the gameplay is so linear. Like there's like no exploration. Literally, that whole section, you're trying to figure out how to turn the power back on, and you have to go around like the whole mansion trying to figure it out. Like, I don't know. He just never even acknowledged that, which I thought was stupid too. Ugh. There's so many videos on YouTube where I just want to, like, make, like, a whole, like, response video or whatever. Because I feel like they're so stupid. But at the same time... Oh, I need ice. Wait, do I? I think I do, actually. Yeah, I do. But at the same time, I'm like... I don't really know how I'd go about that unless I did it on, like, a stream or something. But especially with something like that where it's like a 4-year-old video, like, part of me is kind of just thinks like, well, what's the point? Like, I guess it could be kind of entertaining, but it's like a 4-year-old video. Like, why didn't you watch it when it came out or something? I don't know. Like, is it even relevant anymore? Have a lot of people already shit on it? I mean, listen to me, I'm shitting on it right now, and it's still a 4-year-old video, so... Clearly, I must care somewhat. Also, pro tip, holding the control stick and spinning like this is not only a fun way to get around while you're walking, but it also makes those 0 HP ghosts not really spawn, so there you go. Most of the time it does that, actually. Sometimes I'll still get in there. It kind of amazes me that this is the first introduction to these pounders or whatever they're called. Slammers, I think. And it's in an elemental form, and it's not in their regular form. I always thought that was a little weird. In fact, I don't think you really see... I don't think you see the regular form at all until you do the... Until the blackout. And even then, they're technically, like, optional, you know? I don't know if there's a room in this game where it's just the blue regular pounders. Actually, maybe there is. There might be some in the armory, I think. That might be a room right there. I don't know for sure though. Fuck you. Yeah, literally such an easy strategy to dealing with these boos is just let them go out into the hallway and then just go on the opposite side of where they're standing on the hallway and they'll always come back into the room you were just in. Oh, I don't know why I didn't save there, but... Watch, now I'm gonna get like a game over on Boolossus and... Hello? Thank you. I'm gonna get a game over on Boolossus and have to redo this whole room just because I didn't save. Oh, wait. No, when I said earlier I didn't know the King Boo blew you back, I think I did know that. I didn't know that Boolossus did that. Like, I think if you don't have 20 boos or something coming into here, then that will happen. Alright, I should get water. Do this now. Actually... Yeah, no, I'll do it after. Whatever. I didn't know that they threw you out if you don't have a certain number of boos, I don't think. Maybe both, I don't really know. Wow, look at that. Look at that anti-aliasing. I think that's what that is. I only have it turned up to like 2 times SSAA or whatever it is instead of the full. I don't know what's been happening with my graphics card or my computer, but I've noticed that I'm not really able to run games on Dolphin as smoothly as I was before. That's part of the reason why I haven't been playing Mario Galaxy mods as well. Because I feel like they haven't been running as smooth as they used to. And that's partially made me want a new graphics card, but I also know I really don't need one. Because I only have 1080p monitors, and like, most things run perfectly fine on my current monitor. Ugh, this fight was like the bane of my existence when I was younger. I remember it was so hard, especially when you get down to like 2 or 3 boos. And God help you if you get down to like 1 boo left. It's almost impossible to get him to catch you. You have to like wait for them to attack you and then you get them. Which I never realized as a child. But if you get down to 1, that's basically what you have to do. I've always wanted to play the... Oh, I guess there's 4 left now. I've always wanted to play the PAL version of this. Of the Hidden Mansion, I think it is. Where you ride around on the Poltergust. Like a, like you ride around on it and that's how you fight this boss. Oh my god. I never played it though. Surprisingly. Maybe I should have played that version. Oh god. Ah, oh, fuck, I almost got one. Ugh. It's just so annoying, especially when they... Oh my god. Yeah, maybe if there was one thing he was right about that guy, it was this fight. I cannot stand this fight, actually. I kind of forgot how annoying it was. And if you freeze them outside of the balcony, they'll just become... They just won't. See, look at it. They'll just go back to being unfrozen. Ugh. Why are you sucking that? Oh. Oh my god. See, we're down to 1. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, that could have been way worse. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I cannot imagine. See, I cannot imagine trying to like speedrun that or whatever. I don't know how people do that. Like on 100% runs or whatever. I feel like there's just so much randomness involved. Like you cannot predict what those boos are gonna do. Alright, besides getting a bronze on Bulasos, which is definitely what happened. Wonder what I got on everything else. Yeah, I mean, at this point, it hasn't even been 2 hours and we're already, like, technically like 3/4 of the way done with the game. I mean, yeah, like I'd say like 3/4, maybe even more, honestly. That's wild. Yeah, look at me speedrunning the game. You know me, the professional Luigi's Mansion speedrunner. I didn't even see what I got on Bulasos. It's definitely a silver. Or a bronze. Oh, silver? I guess I don't really know. I guess I don't really know what's the deal with those. I don't know. Another thing that he said was that it's kind of confusing about the portraits colors and you don't really know what you're going to get. I kind of agree with that. Because I thought it was based on HP. Like, if you're between 90 and 100, then you get gold. And so on down the line. But I guess it's not. I think it might be like a combination of things. I'm sure it's not actually random and I just should look it up. I just have never done that. You'd think I know by now. Add that to your Twitter bio? Oh my god. Yeah. Professional Luigi's Mansion 100% speedrunner. Along with Swifty, Nintendo fan, sometime streamer. I don't really have anything in my Twitter bio. It's just a Taylor Swift quote. Like, my favorite Taylor Swift... One of my favorite Taylor Swift quotes, but still. It kind of makes me seem like a stan account, which I despise, but... So no offense to people that have, like, all their, like, listings of what they do in their bio, but I don't know. I feel like I'm not, like, professional enough to have that in my Twitter bio. Like, what would I even put? Actuary? Who the fuck knows what an actuary is? Gotta add the slash in between everything. Yeah, I put the bar. Yeah. And my age, obviously, because everyone cares about that. Make it like a Tinder bio, like 5'6", if that matters. Oh my god. I feel like my Twitter is not a very professional thing. I mean, especially because I only have like 150 followers or something. Obligatory fact that red diamond is actually only worth 1 coin. As if nobody knows that. So, yeah, just so you know. 5, 6, 15. Yoshi made Luigi's Mansion speedrunner. I actually don't main Yoshi, and Yoshi main, I guess, if you mean like Mario Kart or Mario Party or any of those. I actually main Kirby or Lucas in Smash. Hello. Yoshi main and Mario Kart / Mario Party. Yeah. And if anyone tries to take it from me, then I will turn off the game until they let me be Yoshi. I feel like I cannot put Swifty in my bio. I kind of wish I had more people like follow me that got my Swifty tweets though. But I don't want to like overlap with like the Stan accounts because I would never aspire to be like that. Just like regular people that like Taylor Swift. Not like full-on stans. Because that's just embarrassing. Wait, do you have to... I don't remember if you have to go to the telephone room first. I don't think you do. It's not like you can turn on the lights anyway. think you can just go straight to the grandpa. I always thought it was so sad when you are going through this area again, because it's like you just lit up this hallway and then it becomes dark again. Like, it's so pathetic. I don't know, I just thought it was like really sad, because I feel like a lot of your progress in this game is tied to like how light everything is. I mean, that's literally the progress in this game, is how light things are, or how light like areas get. So I feel like it just like, it's completely defeating when it just becomes dark right after you light it up again. I guess that's the point, but still. Also, yes, I am going to get some of the blackout speedy spirits, because why not? At least the 2 that I know about, because they're like on the way. I think that I only know about this one and then the one on Chauncey's crib, I think. I don't remember if there's more. There probably is. There's probably at least 3. Why would they just make 2? It's a weird number. I do think it's a really cool plot twist that they do this whole thing, though. Like, you were definitely not expecting this to happen when you go into, when you try and go into the 4th area. Like, it's just so unexpected. It's kind of cool. Also, this is the only time where you can hear this music in this hallway. This, like, the main theme, basically. But, like, the dark version of the main theme. Oh my god. Okay, and also the only time where those, like, ceiling spirits or whatever spawn in that hallway too, I'm pretty sure. Because they don't when you're going through there originally. Yeah, I don't think there's any more. I think that's the only ones. That I can think of, or that I care to go get. I think I got pretty much all the other ones. Oh my god, this- oh my god, I can usually get through this room without... I can usually get through this whole room without having to fight them. That's bullshit. It's like barely, like, it's like really close, but I can usually get through that whole room without having to fight any ghosts. This room too. We'll try. Oh my god. Okay, see, you just like barely get it. I will agree this portrait ghost is kind of stupid. You do kind of have to just wait around for him to like go like, whoa, what the fuck? But like you can still, I think if you look at his heart, he says something about like, I don't know, he probably says something about something. Imagine a first-person mod for this game. That would be cool as fuck. Yeah, then it'd be like Resident Evil or something. I feel like a lot of people compare it to that. Isn't Resident Evil first person? I don't know. Or VR, yeah, that'd be... There probably is a mod like that. Or someone's probably made something like that. First person, I don't know. Or like a VR version. I could see it. There's like Mario 64 first person, isn't there? Or like Mario Sunshine. It'd be like Resident Evil 1. Yeah, I know like one of them was first person or something like that. Isn't there a speedy spirit in here? No, I didn't, oh my god. You were literally way away from there. What the fuck? I did not even press A. And he just went, did you see how far he walked to go to that switch? I was literally vacuuming over here. And he went in, hit the switch. What the fuck? 7 and 8 are first person, but the first Resident Evil takes place in a mansion. Oh, okay. So yeah, it would be like that one, I guess. Yeah, that would be kind of scary, actually, now that I think about it. I mean, not scary, because it's still like Luigi's Mansion, but like more scary. I kind of want to look that up, if that's a thing. That'd be kind of fun to play. I remember I got stuck in this room as a kid too, because I didn't know you could suck up the sand. I also had no idea what this stuff was. I guess it's dust now that I think about it. But I like didn't even try like sucking it up or anything. I was always so confused. I guess I do kind of agree that these later area boos, I mean, they do have really high HP. I'm not going to say it's not, like, annoying. But I think there's something kind of satisfying about, like, being able to chase, like, those higher level boos and, like, trying to figure out where they're going, having to actually explore the mansion more to figure out, like, where they're going and everything. And, like, I don't know. Like, I think it's kind of satisfying when you finally, like, catch all of them. And, like, you're going through these rooms a lot anyway, so I feel like it just kind of makes sense that they can go in multiple rooms in these areas. Oh, what the fuck? Usually that strategy works. Okay, whatever. Well, I guess another thing that he said that I won't disagree with is that Area 4, you go between the basement and the attic kind of a lot. And it is a little bit annoying. Like, I'm not going to say that it's not annoying. But it's not, like, that long of a walk. Like, the mansion isn't that huge. I have to wonder if he even found, like, that door there. Or the key to that door. Part of me thinks that, because he never mentioned it in his retrospective, part of me wonders if he just, like, didn't even try and look for it. So he had to go the long way in the courtyard. I could see that being the case. I think it would be cool for them to make a mod where, I mean, it would be like a little pointless, but I think it'd be cool to see like all the places in Area 4, like this attic area and the basement hallway, like lit up. Because you never get to see that because the game ends before, like, you see that, and there's no like post game really. So I don't know. I always thought that'd be cool to see something like that. Just like being able to walk around a fully lit mansion. I guess I never realized this room was optional too. Now that I'm like kind of thinking about it, I feel like there's a lot more rooms that are actually optional than what I thought of. Although, I guess maybe they're not optional because you have to get a certain amount of booze. I wonder if there's enough booze that you can get in the non-optional rooms. Like, to fulfill the requirement. That'd be interesting to, like, think about. Huh. Wow, he went in there too. Okay, I guess my theory is being proved wrong. About the booze going in rooms like that.
Oh yeah.
Isn't there a speedy spirit in one of these dolls? Is it this one?
Mario.
Oh, no, there's not.
Oh yeah.
Huh. These Clockwork Soldiers, I remember, were also kind of ones that I never really got the hang of fighting. You just kind of have to, like, brute force it. I mean, they're not hard, but, like, you just kind of have to, like... Sometimes they can be kind of tricky, because you never really know where they're going to go, and then you get multiple ones like that, and then it counts for your pearls. Or when you get knocked down, then they'll come over and try and pop you, too. I think the blue one is the only one that counts for your pearls, though, so... It is kind of interesting having to fight 3 of them at once, though. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, see, he almost just popped me. Right in the kisser. Oh my god. And they do, like, what was that, 10 damage every time they get you? Alright. Come here, Bluey. And not the dog. Oh my god. Maybe I should have played the Hidden Mansion. I feel like whenever I replay this game, I always play the Hidden Mansion. Or I guess I haven't really replayed it in a while, but I feel like whenever I used to replay it, I'd always play the Hidden Mansion because it's a lot faster. Oh my god. Okay, well, we may as well... part of me, when I get to this part with these high HP boosts, part of me just always kind of just, like, waits to even chase them. Until I have, like, all these rooms open. Like, watch, he's probably gonna go into that room right there. Or not. See, that time my theory was correct about them going to the opposite side of the room that you're on. So, who knows? Let's do one here. Oh my god. That sucked. So now he's probably gonna go into the armory. Oh, or not. Maybe it's because there's one already in there. I don't think there can actually be 2 boos in one room, now that I think about it. Or at least I don't think I've ever seen that happen. Yes, gotcha, bitch. One annoying one down, like 10 left. Ugh, this was always like my favorite part of the game, I think. Like being able to find that you can go on the roof like this. And it's just such a random thing too. Like, I don't know. Like, who would have thought that you'd go up to the roof? Like, the next room you're going is, like, to the roof. Who would have thought that? Where there's, like, shy guys dancing around a fire. I don't know, it always just feels like it's, like, an area, like, where you're not supposed to be. I mean, I guess you're not supposed to be in any of these places, technically. At least according to the ghost, but, like... It just seems like one of those areas that would be, like, out of bounds or something. I always used to think that killing the ghost with the elements like that was cheating. Because you can do that with any element, like with any ghost pretty much. At any time. And I was always like, wow, it's like cheating. So I used to make myself not do it. The Grand Wizard Sky Guy? What's that? Oh yeah, the Grand Wizard, right, yeah. Yeah, you know. They definitely dress the part. Shy Guy, yeah. That's what you meant. Yeah, they dress the part, alright. This part too, like finding out you could fall into here and it's like its own separate, like a secret room. That was always so cool to me too. See, are we gonna get the mouse? I was lucky with the other one. I got the mouse to spawn. First white-robed Shy Guy. What did Nintendo mean by this? Wasn't there white... Oh no, there was white-robed Kamix in Paper Mario, I remember. But there wasn't white-robed Shy Guys in that game, I don't think. But yeah, what did Nintendo mean by that? Care to explain? I can't remember if the ghosts are in that one or that one. So I'm just gonna save them both for last. I feel like I definitely already have enough money to get like an A rank or whatever. But you know, you can never have too much money. Of course it's this one. The one right in the center. Of course that's what triggers all the ghosts. I do kind of wish with this room that, like, there was a way to unlock it. Like, from the inside. I don't really know why they didn't make it like that. I mean, now that I think about it, none of the doors are or none of the, like, mansion is really dynamic like that. I just wish. I mean, I guess it makes you figure out that you can exit by doing this, but... Like... Why wouldn't they just let you open that door in the first place? I don't know. That always confused me. Is that other key for... Oh no, it's not. Oh right, the armory. Maybe all this backtracking is kind of annoying. I was pretty quick to defend it, but it's a little annoying. I don't know. It's not like the worst, though. Oh my god, did you I don't know if that sounded weird on the stream, but in my headphones that was like they just all kind of went like wow, like all at once, and it sounded really weird. Shit. Foreshadowing that you need water for Soupy. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. I've never seen the boo in this room go into the guest room, the room right next to it. So I almost feel like they can't. I don't know if they can or not, but I've never seen that happen. I also always thought it was kind of weird that this room was upside down. Like, I don't really know what it... Like, why? It's kind of random, now that I think about it. Like, why is this room just randomly upside down? Like, maybe it's, like, as a metaphor for, like, Soupy, because she, like, died in her sleep, so she died, like, upside down, or, I don't know, something like that. I've never tried watering this plant upside down. I wonder if you can do that. Oh, no, you can't. It's probably not even a furniture object until the room is back upside. Right upside. Oh my god, 5 left? And I get hit by the clown? Fuck you. Yeah, I guess maybe to make it stand out more so it's not just another, like, bedroom. But still, like, I don't know. It always just seemed, like, really random. I guess it's just, like, you know, ooh, the ghosts are messing with the mansion. Gotta do something about it. But then it just kind of turns right side up again. I don't know. It was like just, like, seemed like a little random to me. Also, the placement of this bed was always, like, insane to me. Like, it's just randomly, like, kind of in the corner, but not in the corner. And it's, like, kind of up against the wall, but not completely up against the wall. It always just kind of infuriated me. I'm like, if my bed was like that, I would never have my bed like that. Like, it's just in the middle of the room. Like, that's so weird to me. Just kind of triggered my OCD, you know how it is. It also kind of bothered me that at least this area of, like, the attic was never lit up. Like, I don't know, we cleared that area. I don't know why it randomly just becomes dark when you go up there. I feel like that light should have turned on, but it's whatever. I see people do that shit with their couches where it's like at an angle in the middle of the room. That's annoying. Gummy frogs. Welcome to the stream. Wow, 10 years. Would have thought you'd beat it by now. Yeah, you know, just I've been trying my best, but I really got stuck. You know, it's taken me this long. So, but I think we're finally gonna beat it today. Don't you worry. I guess it does kind of sound like that. I was specifically trying to title it so that it didn't sound like that, but I guess it still kind of did. That's kind of funny. Or in the corner with nothing behind it. Yes! Oh my god! I hate furniture that's just like in the corner. I feel like it's such a waste of space. Like, I don't understand why people think it looks good. No offense to people that have stuff like that, but I don't know. I feel like it just doesn't look good. Maybe that's just me. It's like a waste of space, I feel like. Unless you have like maybe you could put like a lamp behind it or something. I don't know, but I feel like in most instances it just doesn't look good. Isn't there a speedy spirit in here? Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
I should totally know if there's a speedy spirit in here. Well, that was the last one. I guess there's not. Oh my god. But anyway, yes, it is technically the 10th anniversary of my Let's Play, so, you know, still available on my channel. You could go watch it. In my opinion, I think it's probably fairly informative. For me being like 13 or 14. You know me, the Chugga Conroy clone. Or at least I, you know, kind of was at the time. Emulating that style. But no, I mean, maybe don't go watch. It's pretty cringy. If you want to see a very... If you want to see a quiet kid with a very high-pitched voice, then go watch it. Actually, oh no, I guess it's been... I was gonna say, maybe it's been like 5 years since our Trashy Trio race. But I think it's been like 7 years. Yeah, 7 years. It's actually gonna be 10 years in 2025 since the Mario Sunshine race. Oh my god. That's insane. We were talking about that the other day. I think we were talking about it on the last podcast. That's insane. I cannot believe that. Been there too, filming a TS at 13. Oh my god, the first videos on my channel were me filming my iPod Touch with like really old like jailbreak mods. Like how to get certain like jailbreak mods. Oh my god, those were the first videos on my channel. I think I privated them now. Though, because I'm like, they're super cringe. And the video's like really out of focus, and they're also really out of date, so. But I remember when I was first trying to film, I think it was Mario 3, which was my first Let's Play. I was trying to film the Game Boy version. And I think I tried using an actual Game Boy Advance at first, but then I gave up and just used an emulator or something. Of course. Because it was a lot easier. Actually, fun fact with that Let's Play, the first few episodes were recorded on the All-Stars version, I think. But then I went back and played it on the Game Boy version. Or the Game Boy Advance version because it was like the more complete version. I even went back and added the intro cutscene as like a separate like episode for the Let's Play. Oh my god, I was so fucking extra back then. God. Even thinking about like I made a whole Let's Play on like Paper Mario. I showed off like everything, every star piece, every shine sprite, everything. Same with Mario Sunshine. I made like a whole like map system with like the annotations where you could choose like a level select thing. With the annotations similar to like Chugga Conroy and like other people who made something similar. Like, I was so extra back then, but honestly, it was really fun. It actually really allowed me to like, even if it wasn't like that extensive, like I feel like it was good to get at least a little bit of like skills in like video production. Even though I don't really use that now as like an actuary, but I don't know, I feel like it's a nice skill to have just in general. Just like, I like being competent in as many things like that as I can. Oh god, my neck is kind of starting to hurt. I feel like I don't usually sit like this for that long. That's why I've been stretching it. If you can tell. Also, I never really understood this ghost either, because all the portrait ghosts are... What hit me? All the portrait ghosts are usually like humans, but Jarvis is just kind of like a not human. So I never really understood it. Like, what is he supposed to be? Like a pet that was shoved into a jar or something? Like a fish? I don't know. He's like something small with like a tail or something. So I never really understood what he's supposed to be. Like, are the people that used to live in this mansion like abusing their pets or something? I guess there's a dog, but that one's pretty obvious what it is. Oh my god. Actually, maybe it says in the description. I'm gonna look at that after I suck up this money. I never really look at these that often. Let's see. The jar collector. So, see, we don't even know how old he is. He loves antique jars so much that he now lives in one. He can hardly contain himself. I guess maybe he used to be a human who collected jars, and then maybe that's like his soul or whatever. That's in the jar. I don't fucking know. Oh my god. This is such an annoying room to catch booze in. Also, I never used to know what this thing right behind me is, like why there's just this jut out of the wall. But that's literally like one of the, I think that's one of the smokestacks that's like you can see in the attic. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what that is. But there's not really an equivalent in the other room, I don't think, which is why I was always kind of confused about it. We're going to the basement now, right? I should just go do this. I guess it's convenient that they put a mirror here, so you can at least take that. That's probably why there's one in here. Oh, look at that messed up aspect ratio in the mirror. Yeah, not much to say besides I guess we're almost done. I do enjoy the... Oh wait, no, we go to this room first. Right? Get out of here. The only reason I bother sucking them up is because they have hearts. This room was always one of my... I think this actually might be my favorite room. Fuck the roof. I think this one might actually just be a little bit more memorable. I don't know. It's like such a small thing. Like there's this... Oh my god. If I could beat these fuckers... Oh my god. You fucking sperm ghosts. Get out of here. Oh my god. These things have never caused me that much trouble before. There, finally. Oh shit. There's this puzzle right here where you have to freeze the... Oh shit. Where you have to freeze the, Oh my god, get out of here. Where you have to freeze this river, then walk across it and turn the thing. I don't know why. I feel like there's not a lot of puzzles like that in this game. So, I don't know. It almost kind of makes me wish there was. Like, there's definitely some, but I feel like there's not a ton of, like, environmental puzzles in this game like that. I don't know. I always just thought this room was really cool. The way you get the key, at least.
Oh, yeah.
The rest of those ghosts can suck it. Also, there's like only 3 things in here that the boos can hide in, which is kind of nice. Oh yeah, this boo is... Wait, maybe this isn't the boo. I thought the boo in here was like really slow. Wait, maybe this is him. One of these boos down here is like really slow. I think that's him. Oh my god, please don't go in the other room. Yeah, I guess that is that one. I always thought that was so weird. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but I always just thought it was funny. It's just like super slow for no reason. Yeah, oh no, he has so much health. See, this is where they start getting annoying. It's really not even that annoying. It's just kind of... I mean, it's a little annoying, but it's not like they go to like separate floors or something. Like, the most you're gonna have to do is wait until... Oh shit. The most you're gonna have to do is wait until, you know what, I'm just gonna go get him. The most that you're gonna have to do is wait until you clear all the rooms, like, in a certain area, like, on one floor. And then you'll be able to get all of them, like, they'll all go into rooms that you've already cleared. And they're all kind of, like, right next to each other, so it's really not that big of a deal. Oh my god, shut up, you god. I thought I could find another heart. Well, a ceiling ghost will probably appear anyway, and they always give hearts, so let's see. Oh, look, there he is. Oh, there's 2 of them. Trying to get a A rank on Sir Weston, no big deal. Or a gold rank, I guess. See, I feel like this ghost was always pretty challenging too. Like, they're adding these, like, challenges with, like, the icicles and just being it on an icy floor in general. Like, I feel like that adds some challenge to the fight. And Sir Weston, like, is actually fighting back and everything. I mean, it's not much, but I don't know. I feel like that makes it a bit more challenging. Like, and this is the second to last portrait ghost, so I feel like it adds some challenge. I don't know. Which it should, because it's in the late game. Ugh. Forgot those do like 20 HP. Oh my god, what is it with me leaving these ghosts with like 5 HP? Wait, did Luigi just like shiver? Wait, do that again. I don't think I've ever seen him do that before. I've never heard that noise come out of Luigi. That's funny. Okay, this was always one of my favorite things too. You get the key. Oh shit. Okay, well you get the key, but you keep sliding, and then he just slides off screen. I don't know why. As a kid, that was the funniest shit that I had ever seen. I swear. Nothing was more funny than that. Oh my god. I had the strangest sense of humor as a child. It's just like so stupid. I love stupid things like that.
Mario.
I think I'm missing like 2. Okay, there must be. I think the storage, whatever, the pantry, cellar, I guess is what it's called. So there's the cellar one and the one native to this room, I think, that I still have to catch that are in here. Unless I'm missing one elsewhere, which means I'm gonna have to look, and that might be a little annoying actually. But we'll see. The other one might have gone back into the breaker room or something, actually, now that I think about it. Fuck. See, it's not like that annoying. Like, I'm just going back and forth between the same rooms. Like, it's a little annoying, but I don't know. I feel like if it's really that annoying, figure out a better strategy to catch them. I don't know. Okay, good. There's another one in here. Thank God. I was not about to go searching this entire mansion just for the last boo. Bro, 23? Where did I leave one with 23? I can't believe I'm almost gonna beat this game in like one sitting. That's kind of amazing to me, actually. I don't think I've ever done that. It kind of puts into perspective how short this game actually is. Because, like, I always knew it's a short game, but I guess I've never really, like, thought about it like that. Because I'm not one to play, like, 100-hour-long games in the first place, so it's not something I really think about always, but... The final track up to the floor, up to the attic. I guess I also will concede this part specifically where you like are going back up to the attic just for like one room, and then you have to go back to the basement for the final boss. Right when you were just in the basement. I guess that is a little annoying. I don't know how they could have handled it better, but I mean, they could have just made, I feel like they could have made the whole area just this upstairs part and maybe made it like a little bigger or something, but I don't know. But it's not like you have to go in the other hallway, you just come in here. This part I always enjoy too. I feel like the last half of Area 4 is like probably my favorite part of the game. I think I also never got that that guy was supposed to be like a parody of like French, well, of like Vincent van Gogh, obviously, but I never really got that he was supposed to be a parody and like he was supposed to be speaking like French or whatever. So like when he used like this or whatever, I never really read it like that, and it was always kind of confusing to me. So, another thing I didn't pick up as a kid. my god. Something funny that I always do, you can like start sucking or like turn off your flashlight. Shit. Get off me! These ghosts have proved to be like the most annoying in this whole playthrough, honestly. I'll do it on the next one, but you can like turn off your you can like hold B or like start sucking if the ghosts drop hearts. Holy shit, that was a lot of sparks. I've never seen that happen. You can like hold B, so my flashlight is on right now. But now it just turned off while I was holding B. I don't know why it lets you control it like before the ghosts actually appear like that, but it does for some reason. And it helps if you're like facing the ghosts and then you don't want your flashlight to get on them and scare them away. Because if you have your flashlight on while they appear like that, it'll scare them away. Like right away. Oh shit. So obviously you don't want that to happen, so maybe they did it because of that. So it's an easy way for you to not scare off the ghosts if you just happen to be facing them when you suck up the previous ghost or something. Oh god. Oh, see, look, I was far away from the ghost, so it made it disappear. What a novel concept. I do think it's a little weird that they save these ones for last because they always drop hearts, I'm pretty sure. So, like, you're pretty much guaranteed to have a full, like a full health when you get to him, but yeah. I guess maybe it's a little anticlimactic that the last Portrait Ghost doesn't really put up much of a fight. But I guess it's also kind of fitting that, like, you get to fight all the previous, like, ghosts. I don't know. It's kind of cool. I've also seen some people say that they think of it like he's the boss of Area 4. And then the King Boo fight is technically Area 5. I never really understood that. Like, I guess, I mean, you get, like, the big key. But, like, it doesn't transition into a new area. I don't know. Like, you don't... At the end of the game, it's all considered Area 4 when you put the ghosts in the Ghost Portrificationizer. Oh my god. This ghost is maybe the only one that's a little annoying, because it's like the last one. You kind of just want to get it over with. You can force him to go in and out of the same room like this, and that's kind of just how you beat him. It's really not much of a challenge, so I guess this one is a little annoying. He, like, makes a beeline for the exit, too. I feel like he's programmed to, I don't know, more than the other ones. I feel like he's programmed to make a beeline, like, for the exit. I guess there's not really any other way he can go out. I don't actually know if he can go down the south wall, like this wall, to go into the safari room. That'd be kind of interesting. Oh, well, I guess that wall is actually the stairwell that's right next to the safari room, technically, so I guess it would make sense that he can't go in there. Just like I don't think the ghost in the safari room can go in that hallway either. 14 HP left, really? What a challenge. And as everyone says, when they get this diamond, don't save. But this is a trap. This is a trap. The game traps you. Don't save here, because then if you collect the diamond and then you come back, if you lose your progress, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose the diamond, and then it won't respawn. Like, shut up. Everyone knows that. What if the game just like crashed right now? Wouldn't that be funny? I would honestly sit here and laugh about it. But then I'd have to do Vincent Van Gogh again, and I would kind of kill myself. Just kidding. In Minecraft, in Luigi's Mansion, actually. Kill myself in Luigi's Mansion. How about that? That was probably more trouble than it was worth, just other than just like walking down here, but I didn't really feel like doing that. Oh, how nice. A heart right when I needed it. I don't know if we're gonna beat King Boo before it gets to 3 hours. I don't know if we can beat him in the next 6 minutes. But wouldn't that be funny if I did that? I guess technically I was sitting here for maybe like 5 or so minutes before the stream started, so even if I don't get it, then it's technically, it could still be sub 3 hours. Yeah, speedrun pro strats, look at me. I wonder what the 100% speedrun actually is. I bet it's probably like 2 hours or something.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Also, I feel like no one ever points out that there's a bunch of treasure in here. But there literally is. Wow, they really upgraded that. This texture pack must have upgraded that Mario model. He looks really nice. Or probably not the model, but probably, I guess, the textures. Duh, it's an HD texture pack. So, I always try and, like, get something out of these chandeliers, but I don't think they actually have anything. If you go too far forward, it'll actually trigger the cutscene, which I think is... Alright, let's trigger it. But of course, Luigi's gonna go teleport back in front of him. I did get Splatoon 3 recently. Oh, nice. How have you been liking it? I recently was playing it because they had that Splatfest. And I actually had time to play this one on like the Pokemon one. So I played a little bit of it. It was pretty fun. I honestly don't really have a reason to go back to it besides when they do Splatfest now. Because I mean, I did all the single player stuff and everything. So they need to hurry up and release DLC like the Octo expansion. The Squiffer fucking sucks ass though. Which one is that? One of the charger or charge? Is that one of like the scope things? Chargers, I think they're called officially. I hate those weapons. I'm a the charged sniper rifle, yeah. I'm a Arrow Splat RG, is that what it's called? The gold gun. The gold splatter gun. I'm a fan of that myself. Okay, so what I was talking about earlier, that people would do with this fight when they try to get King Boo in one round, they'd like, well, first of all, they do this thing where they like suck him up, like, I don't know, they like do it really fast, but also they're able to like save the, shit, that was really pathetic. They're able to save like one of the spike balls that Bowser throws and like use it when his head is already off. And it like it resets the timer on like his head. Shit. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And then they're able to get like more time out of... Ugh, that's not fair. Bitch. They're able to get more time out of King Boo being outside of Bowser's head, so then they can get him sucked in one round, I think. That's what they do. So I don't know, I just thought it was really interesting. That was like their whole thing. Rests on like the Boo fight. But I guess it also requires them to go through like area 1 of the game, so like they basically do that kind of regular. So it also relies on them doing like the Chauncey fight perfectly and everything. All of that. Oh, see, I can't even... I was trying to do the thing, which, I mean, I don't know if it's accurate or not, but I know they, like, kind of let off the suction, and then they suck more, and it, like, keeps King Boo from, like, moving or something. I don't know, I was trying to do it, but... Clearly I'm no Luigi's Mansion speedrunner if I can't even pull off that strat. This is a shame if I was speedrunning it. This is gonna take me like 4 tries, maybe more. I haven't done any multiplayer yet. Oh. The multiplayer is really fun too. I mean, especially if you're doing it during like a Splatfest. Oh, he just moved that pillar out of the way instead of crashing over it. Did you see that? That was funny. The pillar just moved out of his way. Oh my god. I've never seen that happen. Oh, yes, got him. Okay, good. I was really worried it was going to take me another try. Oh, and it was like right after the 3-hour mark, too, of the stream. At least according to OBS. Damn. We almost got sub 3, boys. Shut up. Got a bronze, though. Definitely with that. Close enough. Yeah, it was like 45 seconds over. Damn, I did not think I could beat this game in like 3 hours though. I think this is the fastest I've ever played the game. While it's going through like the credits though, after I don't have to press a button anymore, I actually do want to look up like the time for like 100% speedrun because I'm curious. Yeah, Mario's important, but I'm greedy, so get those ghosts in here, bitch. Let's see. Speedrun.org? Is that what it is? Oh, speedrun.com. Luigi's Mansion? So there's any percent no out of bounds. Any percent, 100%, any percent no out of bounds PAL, and 100% PAL. So 100%. The world record is 1 hour and 7 minutes. Oh, I guess they use the Japanese version on a Wii. Interesting. That's what everybody uses, pretty much. Interesting. I wonder if they have a video of it. Oh, they do. The prize is a Mario NFT. Oh my god. Let's see. Gold on most of them. Oh, except Sir Weston and Bowser, of course. I don't know, I actually kind of always liked that bronze one on Bowser. It's like a little bit red. I kind of liked it. I don't know. Whatever. 121 million, jeez. Let's go. This I always thought was really cute. Wait, look at the... Did you see the thing they used for Mario when he was going through the thing was literally just like a stock picture of Mario. Like going like with his arm up. Oh my god, I need to find the texture for that. And I need to... Oh my god, that has to be somewhere. That's so funny. It's literally just like a stock Mario. Or I'm gonna like look through and see if that's actually what it was. There's a lot of textures though. I wonder if it would be near the end. I kind of never really got why Luigi thought this was so funny. I guess maybe he's laughing because he's like relieved that Mario's safe. I don't know. I kind of never really got it though. Oh yeah, look, look at it. This is literally the texture they used. How do I show this? Let me see. Display capture. Yeah. Wait. Oh yeah, there. Okay. Look at this. This is the texture I found for Mario. This is literally the picture they used. This stock ass picture of Mario. That's just so funny. I don't know why that's so funny. It just is. Just stupid. Anyway, that's the game. Happy 10th anniversary of my Let's Play. That I'm still playing even now. I guess the title does kind of make it seem like have been playing it for 10 years. Which is kind of funny. I'm sure I'm gonna have a ball like making a thumbnail for this. One thing I do like about the YouTube streams is that like it just kind of whatever you like title and like the stream and everything, it just like stays that when it becomes a VOD. I don't know. It's just kind of it's easier making things a VOD than having to like transfer from Twitch and having it to like upload and everything. And yeah. I wonder, did we get the highest rank? I actually don't know. I think anything over 120,000. No, I think anything over 100,000 is the highest rank. Maybe it's 120. I searched for pretty much everything though, so I would have been very surprised if I didn't get it. Anyway, that's the whole game. Wow, look at that. Well, let's see. I'm very surprised I was able to beat it in like a little over 3 hours. That actually kind of amazes me. Because I kind of thought this was like a 4 to 5 hour game. I guess it's just my perception of the game, you know. So I'm kind of proud of myself, actually. It's no like speed run, but I don't know. I feel like I was going through it pretty fast. Definitely fun to play through it again. But I think that's going to be all for the stream. Next stream, I don't know. We'll see what I'm playing. Maybe, didn't even need a notepad. Yeah, I'm no chaos bender. No notepads needed here. Yeah, that race really prepped me for this speedrun. Next stream, maybe I will play one of those Mario Galaxy mods. Or actually, maybe I'll play that Luigi's Mansion mod that I was looking at. It's like Halloween themed, but my only thing is I think it's only like 10 rooms. So it's really not like a ton of content. So I was trying to maybe find like a few different ones to play, but I don't think there's like a lot of Luigi's Mansion mods out there. So I don't know. I'll figure something out, but I definitely want to get back into a more regular schedule of like streaming this year. That's definitely something I want to have happen because honestly, it's been something that I've been kind of missing. So it's something that I'm going to work towards. So, I mean, be on the lookout for that. I don't have like a set schedule yet, but I mean, it'll hopefully be like within the next week. Probably sometime next week if I had to be like completely realistic. So, yeah, but anyway, thank you guys for being here. I think Guy and Agili might be the only one that's left, but I appreciate your viewership nonetheless. We had a few different people in here at times, so that was nice to see. But yeah, remember to like the stream if you liked it. That helps. I can say that now. You can't say that on Twitch unless they added like a like feature that I don't know about. But yeah, that always helps. Sub, join the Discords, follow on Twitter, you know, all the shit in the description. That's where it is. But yeah. Anyway, hope you guys have a good night, and I will see you later. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, all that good shit. Smash that like button until your computer keyboard breaks. Thank you for being here. See you later.